Hey now, everyone. Here he is, man of destiny. If you don't believe me, there it is. From our 1978 Battlestar Galactica card, number 104, we have the great Loren Greene, man of destiny. Now, the thing about Classic BSG is you have to read it through 1978. Now, here's where this goes astray a bit. 1978 is key here. It's easy to read this as, and it has been read before as some Ronald Reagan analogy. The more I watch Classic BSG, the more I don't see Adama, Loren Greene Adama, as a stand-in for Reagan. There are certainly parallels, because you have Loren Greene from Bonanza fame, so he's in the Westerns. That's what made Classic BSG a bit of a joke. No one took Loren Greene seriously as anything but typecasted as a from Bonanza, the Western. But here he is, looking like a leader. But the larger argument about Classic BSG is that it did take a more conservative Reagan-like turn because of the way it treated the Council of the 12 and the way it looked at centralized military leadership. And in many of the episodes, you could see that it was Adama or no one. No one knew what it like great nurturing father throughout. And there's a case for all of that, but it's still 1978. We don't quite see the ascension of Reagan for another year or 2 years, really, because remember, the 1980 election was in 1980. That's 2 years. And as we know, 2 years makes all the difference. Reagan didn't quite have that nomination secured in 1978 now, did he? Now, certainly that feeling was in the air, but I don't think Carter took the brunt of what happened with the hostage crisis at this time. I have to look up when the hostage crisis started. I feel that was all of 79, but not 78, when we first see Galactica. So I would push back against the analogy that Loren Greene's Adama is Reagan. I don't quite see that. In fact, in some episodes, I think I could read it just the opposite, where we see Loren Greene as Carter and the Council of the 12 as the Republican forces pushing back. Now, that's a stretch because obviously we can't ignore Saga of a Star World, which is Loren Greene is like, why are we being so nice to the Cylons who are about to destroy us? That is a direct, obvious, and hits you right over the head critique of Détente that you saw in the 70s. So that alone probably gets in the way of... Well, no, here's the thing. There's no direct analogy. It's still a sci-fi show. Okay? So, yes, we can critique Classic BSG as being too pro-centralized leadership. It does knock on those that would rather seek peace, especially in Saga the Star World and a lot of other series, a lot of other shows in the series where it's like the Council of the 12 is always... Count Ibley comes under the sway of Count Ibley. They're so ready to give away all authority. So yes, there are systemic issues with how the TOS colonial fleet is run. Now, again, not to always do this in every episode, but so many of these issues were addressed with the Ronald D. Moore Galactica that it took what is often very obvious with the Loren Greene Adama, I mean, right down to this, man of destiny. And it certainly complicated the political situation. And that's what makes RDM Galactica more of a compelling drama. But that shouldn't knock reading the TOS Galactica of its time, in its time, and to still complicate that argument that maybe this isn't quite a total right-wing show. One can have fun with it. Yeah. that's my initial impression. The more I watch the early episodes, the more I'm like, wow, this isn't quite a stand-in for Ronald Reagan, is it? It can't quite be. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. It certainly has a yeah. All right. Well, anyway, so bask in the Loren Greene pose here for card number 104 from the Galactica cards with nothing on the back of my card, so just cardboard. But there he is, Man of Destiny. I didn't do this justice, but there's far more to discuss when we discuss some of the issues with the original reading series of BSG. Bye for now.